Hello everybody, it's June the 28th 2013. My name is Amanda Ellis of amandaellis.co.uk and Facebook page Angelic Celestial Colours. Just wanted to make a short video before the weekend on the subject of tiredness, which might seem a rather strange topic to be talking about from a spiritual perspective, but I think there is a lot going on at the moment energetically around all of us. And I really feel it's impacting on our physical bodies much more than it has in the past, and I'm really feeling it as well. So hopefully I'm looking quite bright and breezy on this video, but I have to admit that this morning I woke up and I was very tired, even after quite a good night's sleep, and actually had to go and lie down, and I had to sleep for an hour, which I was fortunate enough to do because I wasn't racing out of the door as some people obviously have to do, but I allowed myself that time which my body obviously needed this morning. And I'm hearing a lot of people talking about tiredness at the moment and feeling quite exhausted. If it's not a constant thing that's going on all the time, it may be something that is coming over you in waves. So it's like waves of tiredness. That's more what I'm experiencing at the moment, because I've got quite a lot of energy and I'm pretty driven. So these waves of tiredness are quite interesting for me. And so I've been asking Metatron about them and thinking, I wonder what's going on, because it feels as though there's something in the collective as well. And I'm sure that some of you watching this are going to be relating to what I'm saying. Tiredness, in a way, is what I'm being told, is obviously it's about the need to stop, isn't it? And I think Metatron as an energy is very good at helping us to prioritize our time, and I've talked a little bit about that before. So very good for helping us when we've got new projects to start, or to prioritize our time, manage our time. But I still feel that we're very, very poor at managing what I call me time for ourselves, to nurture ourselves. And it's going to become increasingly important to do this. Because it just feels as though there is so much change everywhere around the world that we need to really be looking at the need to stop. And really, I suppose it's getting to a point where before our body gets depleted and exhausted, we've actually done something to sort of nip it in the bud. So there's much to learn from this tiredness that we're feeling at the moment. The angel orbs that I've been photographing and filming, and I've put a few films up on my Facebook page, and I know some of you have seen them, really got me thinking in a new way about energy, because we all know that there is spiritual energy around all of us all the time, but it really is something else to sort of see it with your own eyes, and to see it in the quantity of orbs, angelic orbs that are showing themselves in these films. And I'm just now very conscious, particularly when I go to sleep at night or if I sit down in a chair, basically when I stop, I'm aware that there is this beautiful energy just floating all around. And of course, it's not just sort of floating there in the air for nothing. I feel it's very much about bringing in new energy into our physical body, and it's about us needing to integrate these new energies that are out there in the world at the moment and that are coming in. And obviously I'm a colour therapist, so I deal in the realms of light, and it's very much about helping our bodies to integrate this new thing for them, because really it's impacting us at a deep cellular level. It's impacting our DNA, and we don't need to know the ins and outs of exactly how this happens, why it's happening. It's just a fact that it is happening. And more than anything, the worst thing we can do is really just pretend that we can carry on as normal. So what we have to do is just allow some time for our bodies to integrate these new energies. And you need to find a way to do this. It's almost like a way to recharge your bodies that's right for you. So this morning for me, actually, all I wanted to do was just lie down and go to sleep. And I did actually put some of the Colour Mirrors bottles onto me. And I've got one here, for example. This is a beautiful colour energy. It's coral. It's actually number 3, this one. It's one of the planetary bottles. It's Jupiter. And I put this one, for example, onto my heart. It's a very expansive energy. But the colours are very good at helping to lift our energy when we need a lift and when we need a recharge. Of course, getting out in nature is another obvious one. Meditating, anything that basically slows down the chatter in our mind and allows us time for ourselves. So I think this weekend coming up feels like some very powerful energies around. There's a lot happening on the world stage, particularly linked into Nelson Mandela. And I think, if this is his time to pass, as it feels like it may well be so, there's going to be a huge collective outpouring of grief and also opening of the heart chakra. And I feel we're in the stages now of sort of collectively worldwide getting ready for that. And anybody that is sensitive or empathic will be picking up on these intense emotions that are around at the moment. So I think over the weekend, if you can, just allow yourself some time to almost forget the to-do list. There were 100 of things I could have done this morning that needed doing, but actually I just put it onto the back burner and I allowed myself some time, and I feel so much better for that. And now ready to, go into the day with things that do need to be done. So that's what I'd like to say today about tiredness. Just the need to honour how your body feels on any one day, acknowledge how you're feeling, and please, please try not to fight it. There are obviously times in our life when we do have to go out of the door and go to work, go to the meeting, do things we have to do. But there's also a lot of times when we don't necessarily have to. And if you have that sort of situation this weekend and you're allowed some time off, use it wisely. And certainly in the Northern Hemisphere, we've got some nice weather at the moment. So it's nice to just recharge in that as well, in the natural sunlight. Anyway, have a good weekend, everybody. I'll be filming a channel July message for Metatron in the coming days. Anyone's got any questions, maybe you could email me them at amanda.ellis@tiscali.co.uk or go onto my Facebook page, because it'd be nice if it's an interactive experience and I can answer things that you're interested in hearing about from Metatron's perspective. Okay, wish you well, have a good weekend. Bye for now.